Have you ever thought that a small silver coin from 1925 could be worth thousands of dollars in real auctions? It may look like just an old 25 cents coin, but some rare examples of the 1925 Standing Liberty Quarter have surprised collectors with strong auction results. But not every coin is valuable, and knowing the difference is very important. In this video, you will discover what makes this coin special, its historical background, and the key factors that can increase its value. I will also share a simple and practical selling guide so you can understand how collectors and auction houses deal with coins like this. This is not just a coin, it is a piece of American history from the early 20th century, a time when coin designs were changing and becoming more artistic. So make sure you watch till the end, because the details you learn today can help you better understand the real value of such coins. Coin information and historical background. The 1925 Standing Liberty Quarter is one of the most beautiful and meaningful coins in United States history. It belongs to the Standing Liberty series, which was first introduced in 1916 during a time when the U.S. wanted more artistic and symbolic coin designs. This coin was designed by a famous sculptor, Herman Atkins McNeil, who created a powerful image of freedom and strength. On the obverse, or front side, you can see Lady Liberty standing in a gateway, stepping forward as if she is moving into the nation's future. This design shows confidence and progress. In her right hand, she holds an olive branch, which is a symbol of peace. In her left hand, she carries a shield, representing protection and defense. At the top, the word liberty is clearly written, while the national motto, "In God We Trust," appears on both sides of her figure. At the bottom center, you will find the year 1925. An interesting detail about this coin is that the date was made recessed into the surface, so it would not wear off easily during circulation, which was a problem in earlier versions. On the reverse side, the design is simple but very powerful. A large bald eagle is shown flying across the coin, symbolizing freedom and strength. Around the top edge, you can read, "United States of America." Just above the eagle is the Latin phrase, "E pluribus unum," which means "out of many, one." At the bottom, the denomination, quarter dollar, is written. Surrounding the eagle are 13 stars, representing the original 13 American colonies, reminding us of the country's early history. Rare errors, high-value examples, and real auction insights. When it comes to the 1925 Standing Liberty Quarter, the biggest prices are not paid for ordinary coins. The real attention in auctions comes from rare error coins, exceptional condition pieces, and unique variations that stand out from the rest. This is where things become truly interesting, because small differences can sometimes create a huge gap in value. First, it is important to understand that not every 1925 quarter is valuable. Most coins that were heavily used in daily transactions are quite common today. However, rare error coins or coins in unusually high condition have been known to attract serious collectors and strong bidding activity. One of the most talked about categories is striking errors. These happen during the minting process when the coin is not struck correctly. For example, some 1925 Standing Liberty Quarters have been reported with off-center strikes, where the design is slightly shifted. In rare cases, such coins with clear and visible off-center errors, while still showing the date, have reportedly reached values in the range of $2,000 to $10,000, depending on condition and visibility of the error. Another interesting type is double strike errors. This happens when a coin is struck more than once by the minting machine. On a 1925 quarter, this can create a slightly overlapping design, especially visible on Lady Liberty or the Eagle. Strong and clearly visible double strike examples are extremely rare, and some have been discussed in collector circles and private sales, with estimated values reaching $10,000 to $25,000 or more, especially when combined with high-grade preservation. Then there are die errors, which are even more fascinating. These occur when the die used to strike the coin has imperfections. For example, die cracks or die breaks can appear as raised lines on the coin surface. While small cracks are common and not very valuable, dramatic and unusual die breaks on a 1925 standing Liberty quarter can attract attention. In rare premium cases, such coins have been reported in auctions or dealer listings reaching $5,000 to $20,000, particularly when the error is large and visually striking. A more advanced and rare category includes die rotation errors. This happens when the front and back designs are not properly aligned. If you flip the coin and the reverse appears rotated instead of upright, that can indicate a rotation error. Strong rotation errors on coins from this era are uncommon, and collectors are willing to pay a premium. Some examples of rotated die errors, when authenticated and in strong condition, have been associated with values in the $3,000 to $15,000 range. Now, moving into even more serious collector territory, we have high-grade mint state coins with possible minor mint anomalies. Even without dramatic errors, a 1925 standing Liberty quarter in near-perfect condition is extremely rare. Coins graded at the highest levels by professional grading companies have been seen in major auctions reaching tens of thousands of dollars. When a coin combines exceptional grade with subtle mint irregularities, the demand increases significantly. There are also discussions among collectors about proof-like surfaces or unusually sharp strikes. While the 1925 quarter was not officially issued as a proof coin for general circulation, some pieces show mirror-like qualities or extra sharp detail due to fresh dies. These types of coins are not common and can sometimes create competitive bidding in auctions. In certain cases, such standout examples have been linked with prices in the $20,000 to $50,000 plus range, depending on certification and eye appeal. Now, one of the most exciting areas is major mint error combinations. This means a coin that has more than one unusual feature, such as an off-center strike combined with a double strike, or a strong die break with misalignment. These types of coins are extremely rare because multiple errors happening together is uncommon. In private collector markets and specialized auctions, such unique pieces have reportedly reached $50,000 to over $100,000, especially when verified by trusted grading services. At the very top level, we enter the category of museum quality or one-of-a-kind coins. These are coins that are either in nearly perfect condition, have extraordinary visual appeal, or show extremely rare minting characteristics. While publicly confirmed sales for exact error types can vary, there have been cases in the broader Standing Liberty Quarter series where exceptional coins have reached hundreds of thousands of dollars. In very rare and highly debated situations, collectors sometimes discuss the possibility of a unique or previously unknown error coin entering the market. If such a 1925 Standing Liberty Quarter were discovered with a dramatic and undeniable minting mistake, and if it gained attention in major auctions, the value could potentially reach extremely high levels. In theory, and based on how rare coins have performed historically, such a piece could approach very high six-figure values or more, even close to the $1 million range. But this would depend entirely on authentication, rarity, and collector demand. These cases are extremely rare and should be viewed as exceptional possibilities rather than typical outcomes. It is also very important to understand that auction results can vary widely. Factors like coin condition, certification, market demand, and even timing can affect the final price. Two similar coins can sell for very different amounts depending on these factors. That is why professional grading and authentication play a key role in determining value. Another key point is that many high-value coins are sold through private sales or specialized auctions, which are not always widely publicized. Because of this, some value estimates are based on collector reports and industry discussions rather than publicly recorded sales. This is normal in the rare coin market, but it also means that careful verification is always important. So the main takeaway is simple. The 1925 Standing Liberty Quarter can range from an ordinary coin to an extraordinary collectible, depending on its errors, condition, and rarity. The examples discussed here show how certain rare features have been associated with strong auction interest and high values. However, every coin is different, and proper evaluation is the key to understanding its true worth. This is exactly why learning about these rare errors and auction patterns is so important, especially if you think you might have one of these coins in your collection. Smart coin saving and protection tips. If you own a 1925 standing Liberty quarter, proper care is very important to protect its condition and potential value. One of the biggest mistakes people make is cleaning the coin. Cleaning can damage the surface and reduce its collector appeal, so it is always better to keep the coin in its original condition. Try to store your coin in a safe, dry place with low humidity. Moisture and air exposure can cause toning or surface damage over time. Using protective holders like coin flips, capsules, or albums can help prevent scratches and physical harm. Always handle the coin carefully by its edges and avoid touching the surface directly. Even small fingerprints can affect its appearance. Keeping your coin away from heat, chemicals, and rough handling will help preserve its details for the long term. Proper storage and careful handling can make a big difference in maintaining the coin's quality. Understanding coin grading and why it matters. Coin grading is one of the most important steps in determining the true value of a 1925 standing Liberty quarter. Grading is the process of carefully examining a coin's condition, detail, and overall quality, and then assigning it a grade on a standard scale. This scale usually ranges from poor, heavily worn, to mint state, almost perfect condition. Even a small difference in grade can have a big impact on how collectors view the coin. For rare coins, professional grading is highly recommended. Trusted grading companies use expert knowledge and advanced tools to evaluate coins accurately. Some of the most well-known and respected grading companies include PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, and ANACS, American Numismatic Association Certification Service. These companies not only grade the coin, but also seal it in a secure holder, which helps protect it from damage. The importance of grading goes beyond just condition. A professionally graded coin builds trust among buyers and sellers. When a coin is certified by a reputable company, collectors feel more confident about its authenticity and quality. This often leads to stronger demand and better selling opportunities. Grading also helps identify special features like sharp strikes, surface quality, and possible mint errors. These details can significantly influence the coin's desirability in auctions or private sales. Without proper grading, it can be difficult to understand a coin's true market position. In simple terms, grading turns an uncertain coin into a verified collectible. If you believe your 1925 standing Liberty quarter is in good condition or has unique features, getting it professionally graded can be a smart and valuable step. How to sell your coin the right way. Selling a 1925 standing Liberty quarter is not just about finding a buyer. It is about choosing the right method to get a fair and realistic price. The first step is to properly understand your coin. Before selling, try to learn about its condition, possible errors, and whether it has been professionally graded. A certified coin is generally easier to sell because buyers trust its authenticity and grade. One of the most common ways to sell coins is through coin dealers. Local coin shops or experienced dealers can give you an immediate offer. This method is quick and simple, but sometimes the offered price may be lower than what you might get in a competitive market. It is always a good idea to visit more than one dealer and compare offers. Another option is selling through online marketplaces like eBay or other collector platforms. This allows you to reach a global audience of buyers. However, you need to create a clear listing with good quality images and an honest description. Transparency is very important because misleading information can lead to disputes or negative feedback. For rare or high-quality coins, auction houses can be a strong option. Auctions create competition among buyers, which can sometimes lead to higher final prices. Well-known auction platforms attract serious collectors who are willing to pay for verified and desirable coins. Keep in mind that auction houses may charge fees, and the final price depends on market demand. You can also consider coin shows and collector events, or you can directly meet buyers and experts. This gives you a chance to negotiate and understand the market in real time. Before finalizing any sale, always check recent auction results or market trends for similar coins. This helps you set realistic expectations. Also, avoid rushing into a sale without proper knowledge, as patience can often lead to better opportunities. In the end, selling a coin successfully depends on research, honesty, and choosing the right platform. Trusted international auction houses and USA auction houses. When it comes to selling a valuable coin like the 1925 Standing Liberty Quarter, choosing the right auction house can make a big difference. Trusted auction houses attract serious collectors, which increases the chances of getting a fair market price. In the United States, some of the most respected names include Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers Galleries. These companies specialize in rare coins and have global buyer networks. Another well-known platform is Great Collections, which is popular for certified coins and online bidding. Outside the USA, international auction houses like Sotheby's and Christie's also handle high-value collectibles, including rare coins, although they usually focus on premium collections. These platforms provide professional listings, expert evaluations, and worldwide exposure. Before choosing an auction house, always check their past results for similar coins. This helps you understand what kind of prices are realistically possible. The right platform can connect your coin with the right buyer at the right time. What would you like to see next? So this was the complete overview of the 1925 Standing Liberty Quarter, from its history and design to its value, grading, and selling process. As you have seen, this coin is not just a piece of old metal. It carries strong historical meaning and can also gain attention in the collector's market depending on its condition and rarity factors. If you are interested in coins like this, then the most important thing is learning how to identify details that affect value, such as wear level, strike quality, and possible mint variations. These small factors can completely change how collectors and auction houses evaluate a coin. Now I want to hear from you. What type of analysis would you like next? Do you want a detailed coin value breakdown, auction result analysis, error coin study, or grading comparison of another rare coin? Your suggestions will help shape the next video and make it more useful for collectors like you. If you found this video helpful, stay connected because there are many more rare coins and interesting stories coming soon.